Morning, I'm here again, Teacher Jeffrey. We will discuss about the module number 6, intermolecular forces in liquids and solids and physical properties of solution. So, intermolecular forces. Intermolecular forces are attractive or repulsive forces observed between molecules. It's the reason for the difference between the gaseous and the condensed states of matter, certain properties of matter, and the transition of a particular substance to different phases. Phases are certain substance that able to change to different states of matter. So these are the evaporation, condensation. So evaporation, a temperature rises, the kinetic energy of molecules increases. This energy gives them the capacity to break away from its intermolecular forces, spaces in between molecules of water in its liquid phase. So, ano ba example ng evaporation? So, yung magpapakulo ka, so instead liquid yung water, ang mangyayari dyan, so nag-evaporate pag hinit mo siya, that would be the evaporation. So, nandyan siya, yung parang positive and negative. Next is condensation. A drop in temperature, on the other hand, decreases that energy to break the attraction. Molecules of water in a gaseous phase. So dipole-dipole forces is the electrostatic attraction between the positive end of a dipole molecule and the negative end of another. This attraction can be understood under the Coulomb's law. So this is the attractive dipole-dipole interaction. So we have the positive and the negative charge. So ayan yung molecules. So ay ganyan yung itsura ng dipole-dipole interactions. Okay. So next is the ion dipole forces. It is the electrostatic attraction between an ion molecule and a dipole molecule. So this is the dipole forces and this is the ion. So these two attracted to one ion. So the positive charge it also attractive to negative charge. So this is the example of the ion dipole forces. Next, dispersion forces explain the interaction with nonpolar substances. Placing a nonpolar molecule beside the polar one alters the electron distribution inside the atom. So attracted electrons move beside the polar molecule, and this separation somewhat creates a kind of dipolar property. Properties of liquid. Molecules in a liquid tend to equally attract each other in all directions by intermolecular forces. Yet, on surface, the lack of molecules attracting them upward or away from the substance tends to pull them inward, attracting them only downwards and sidewards. Capillary action is a phenomenon explained by surface tension. It also refers to the ability of any liquid substance to flow from any narrow space, like rising from a capillary tube. Next is viscosity. Viscosity refers to the measure of a fluid to deform or resist flow. This informally corresponds as well to the thickness of a liquid. So, thickness of a liquid. This the higher the viscosity, the slower liquid flows. So, this one is the example. This one is the honey. This one is the powder water, color powder water. So, di ba yung honey, medyo sticky. So, the more na sticky yung water, this is the highest viscosity. So, yung pag-flow ng liquid medyo mabagal. Unlike dun sa water na nilagyan lang ng food color, mas mabilis yung velocity niya, mas mabilis yung bagsak na. Compare dun sa honey na thick yung malaki, mataba, parang ganyan. Okay? Solution. So, solutions, a solution refers to a homogeneous mix of two or more substances. There are three types of solution. So, number one, we have saturated solution. Next is unsaturated solution. Then the third one is the supersaturated solution. So, saturated solution, if it contains the maximum amount of solute, a solvent can dissolve. So malalaman mo pag saturated kapag yung maximum amount of solute, a solvent can dissolve. Okay? Next is unsaturated solution. If it contains solute lower than the maximum capacity, a solvent can dissolve. Next is the supersaturated solution. If it contains solute more than maximum capacity, a solvent can dissolve. Okay? Different factors affecting solubility. So, there is temperature has a direct effect on the solubility of solids and gases. Pressure. External pressure only affects the solubility of gases and not of solids and liquids. Gas becomes dissolved in liquids because its molecules collide with liquid molecules. Colligative properties of non-electrolyte solutions. So, colligative properties are properties that only depend on the concentration of the solute particles in a solution and not by its identifier or nature. Next is the vapor pressure lowering. Particularly to non-volatile solutes, its solution would always have less vapor pressure as compared to its solvent in pure form. This is due to both having different tendencies to evaporate. Boiling point elevation. Boiling point of a substance refers to the temperature needed for vapor pressure to equal external atmosphere pressure and cause evaporation. So the boiling point elevation refers to the increase in solutions boiling point as compared to their pure solvents computed as the boiling point of the solution. Freezing point depression. The freezing point of a substance, on the other hand, refers to the temperature required to cause freezing, transitioning from liquid to solid phases, and molecules releasing energy. Freezing point depression refers to further lowering of the freezing point for solutions as compared to their pure solvents, computed as the freezing point of the pure solvent. Colloids. A colloid is a heterogeneous mixture where particles of one substance is dispersed and suspended in another. So these types of colloids, the dissolved, emulsion, foam, solid emulsion, solid foam, solid aerosol, liquid aerosol. So dispersed phase, so solid, liquid, gas, so dispersion medium. So these are the examples of salt. The paints, fruit jellies, gels, dyes, then the emulsion, mayonnaise, milk, salad, cream. So the foam, beer fruit, soap suds, whipped cream. So these are the examples of the colloids. So that would be the end. Thank you very much.